Just like old times.
Check. Just like old times. It's been a minute. Are we gonna be rusty?
Okay. We might. Hold on, I gotta change this.
Here's one thing that I want to just.
I was down, but now I'm up.
Get it off your chest. Get it. I already know exactly what you're gonna say.
Just go ahead. There's three things we're gonna talk about today.
Yep.
The 3 Fs. Faith, family, and football. Let's start with football.
Well, is that the right order?
No, it's the wrong order, and I'm gonna confess.
Okay.
We're gonna do it out of order. We're gonna do least to most important. Okay. Just because it's fresh, and it is it's 11-19 after the Noles just got honestly spanked by Virginia. There's just a couple things I want to say. Just get this out there. If you would have asked me last week, where are the Noles going, I would have told you the national championship. Tommy Castellanos is going to win the Heisman. And, I mean, this is going to be record year for Florida State since Bobby Bowden. We are back. 11-19, Friday, September 26th. That's the first problem. I think our boys forgot what day it was. I think they thought, oh, we must be playing a high school football game tonight because it's Friday. No, wake up. It's Saturday. It's Friday, but we're playing. My mic's not even. It's been so long, like the rust has gotten to it. So
it's not tightened.
Yeah, it's not tightened.
It's not ready to go.
It's not where it should be. So anyway, so that's half the problem right there. The other half is, what are we doing? Mike Norvell, I do like you, but we have a halftime talk every time before we go into the tunnel. You talk to the guys out in the field, and nobody can hear you other than the 5 guys circled around you. I don't understand that. We get into our overtime, which first off, the clock, the fact that they were able to go back on the game clock when at the second overtime, Virginia brings out their field goal unit, and then, all of a sudden, no, let's just reset the game clock and let them bring out 2-point conversion because you have to go for 2. Oh, no, that's totally fine. Dude, what are we doing? You got all the right to be mad at that, Norvell. And then the audacity. Second overtime. We're daggum going. We're bringing out the field goal unit. When it's 4th and 3, you just threw it away. 4th and 3, and now we're going for a field goal. You know our defense has just gotten ramrodded all night long. Just run. Earl Jr., you can't wrap up. You hit big. You can't wrap up. I don't know. That's where I'm at. That's my little rant. That's my football rant. What's the ceiling for Florida State? I don't know. Probably selling Twinkies in the concession stands next week when Miami comes in and lets daggum Carson Beck run all over us, throw all over us, and just come into Doak Campbell and get us. That's my rant. Go Noles. How you doing?
I mean, it was entertaining to watch, but I think what was more entertaining is after a punt, after it was a turnover, and then they go and punt the ball down the field. It was only about 5-second play, and then there's another 3-minute countdown. And that was entertaining, right? Okay, it was kind of annoying, but what was more entertaining was now you flipped out about it. You're just going crazy. That ticks me off.
Well, it is when you go on a 3-minute commercial break, and then you come back and it's a kickoff, and then you go right back to a 3-minute commercial break. That makes zero sense to me. What are we doing? How much ads are they paying you? But yeah, no, that's definitely me. Are you a superstitious type guy? Because I'll tell you what, I was all kinds of superstitious tonight. I had to hands on the knees. I was out there doing all the audibles, and it didn't work. Didn't come out. And sometimes it's like that. But a good football game was played. The boys fought hard. And you know what? It was a fun time. It was fun. I was able to watch Florida State do it earlier this year to Bama, and it's a good time. It's a good time. Sometimes it's just not your best, but
it's okay. And sometimes it's not your best when you're watching a game or playing a game. For example, today we played a little bit of golf, 9 holes.
Oh, we did.
And I shot 7 for every single hole.
I
think that's a record.
I was sent that is a record.
Yeah.
It's consistent. I tell you what.
Yeah.
I was sent an article by Miss Christie, Sarah's mom. She said that if you are people that are obsessed with golf actually have higher IQs.
So I might not have I might have a problem.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Some days I feel like I'm so obsessed, but I'm like, why am I so stupid for spending all this money and I'm still this bad?
See, that's my problem. That's my problem. See, here's my thing. So today it was on the cheaper side too.
Yeah.
Today it was only $20 each.
Yep.
And that's 4 coffees that I can get.
Oh, so you're thinking
That's 4 coffees.
So okay, this is a good question. So like, what do you when you look at like an expense, like what? Say you're going to make $100 purchase. If you have to like justify that to yourself, what's your standard of measurement that you break down like to compare to? Is it coffees for you? Because everybody has their like, okay, like that's $200. Like that's 4 Hot Wheels right there.
Yeah.
Like that's 10 Pokemon. That's 10 Charizards right there. Like, what's your units
I
of
definitely
measurement?
I mean, obviously it gets different when it gets to some big bucks, like a big purchase. But I mean, if it's something like that, yeah, coffee probably. Just because, I mean, I don't know. It's just so good. But everywhere you go, it's different. Like here lately, I have been making coffee at home throughout the week, and then saving to get coffee at coffee shops and stuff like that on the weekends. Just save a little bit of money.
My measurement is like is typically like McChickens. I'm like, if I go to make like a $50 purchase,
How much is
I'm
that?
like,
How much?
McChicken. It depends on the. Sometimes they have deals, but I think it's around like $3-4 ish.
Yeah, you're all about the apps too.
I am about the apps.
I'm not into that.
It just justifies if I go to make a purchase. Here's how I'm thinking. I got my Capital One, which is 1.5 cash back minimum. In some places it's more, and then on top of it, you're telling me I got an app that I'm getting points. That's like free money right there.
So weren't you the one? Weren't you the one who told me about the app that you scan receipts? What was that called?
I don't. One of my buddies does that where he scans receipts, and I guess it like
that starts with F.
I don't totally know.
Something like that. But a guy at work started telling me about that, and I was like, man, I feel like Dakota's told me something about this. I don't know. And he was like, yeah, man. He's like, what are those receipts? Are those receipts from this week? I'm like, yeah, because I had a bunch of them. Because in my job, like what I do is I buy a lot of stuff for our company, and so I hand him my receipts, and he's like scanning them all. He's telling me about this stuff, and he's like, yeah, man, it's like free money when you just scan receipts. And I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. Like they probably just want your data. Then that's all it is. They just want the data. But then I asked him like, how much do you have to? He's like, you have to get 60,000 points, and every scan is like only like 300 points. And I'm like, dude, that's gonna take you forever.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, how much money do you get when you get to 60,000? He's like, probably like a $50 gift card, like Walmart or something like that. That is such a waste of time.
They gonna give you a gift card to somewhere like a Willie's wallet.
Yeah.
Who's
gonna go?
Who's going there? They're giving you some funky gift card that you ain't never gonna go to.
Exactly. But it's just a phase. Everybody has those phases. Some people have phases more than others and more frequently. But that's why we love those people, and we love people for who they are and why they do their thing.
Are you implying that like I go through phases?
Maybe a little bit.
I'll tell you though that I go through phases.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Here's
and I love that about you.
Yeah. I'll tell you, like right now it's like I'm hot and trot on golf. And I'll tell you, like, it'll die down, or like, hey, I'm gonna make a golf content.
But that's okay.
And I'll tell you, it's gonna be here for a time, and then it's gone.
It's okay. Well, you know why? Because you've always been like that, and you're not changing for anybody else.
And I'll tell you, it's not like I'm gonna be like, bro, I'm going big with this.
Yeah,
I'm the next good.
You do what you want to do, and you always have. So like that, it's okay. You don't need to change for anybody else.
Yeah,
that's
no,
awesome.
But talk about inflation though. Inflation hit Zaxby's. Zaxby's, like that app, the points for food, like all of a sudden I look down and it's like way more now for like a dadgum Zax snack. It used to be like 850 points. Now it's like 1,200 or something. And like, I gotta work a whole lifetime. Like I was in the back of a Zaxby's cooking the chicken, just trying to get points on my app the other day. Like it's impossible. How are you gonna do this?
I was talking to you earlier this week, and I was like, I was getting mad because it went up. And oh no, that was Wendy's. I thought it was Zaxby's. Wendy's. Remember how I asked for a $5 biggie bag?
Yeah, it was $7.
And they said $7.25, and I'm like, $7.25. It's $5 biggie bag.
Yeah.
Like why is he? Didn't you upcharge your drink? No, I didn't upcharge my drink.
Isn't that the worst though? When you like. you get caught at a McDonald's like getting a daggum like cheeseburger that's $3, and you know it's $3, but then you get to the window and they're like $5, and you're
Which
like,
is not that much.
It's not that much, and you're like, I know I'm not broke, but like it's more the principle of like I know this is $3 and you're charging me $5. Like, look, I'm not going home and sleeping under a tree, but like. You know what I'm saying?
It's so real.
It's
like
more
they get
principle.
you.
Yeah.
It's like the whole fact, like they say that to enrage you.
But then at the same time, you don't want to be the one that's in line arguing with the McDonald's for like 10 minutes over $2, and you're like, you know what? Like, just take it.
I'm just gonna pay it.
But then it's like, that's what they want, and they're doing that to other people, and you ain't gonna be that. You're gonna put your foot in the ground, all four in.
There's the whole thing where it's like, the money's not gonna be with you when you're gone. So
Yeah,
it's
no.
like, let me just take it. But then that's the same thing when they ask you to like. To tip after you pay for something or swipe your card, they all right, it's gonna ask you a certain question. They know what the question is.
Yeah. I
so
mean,
stupid, man. And then they say the total before you tip. So then if the total goes up, they know like how much you do, how much percentage. It's so stupid.
It's
what
tough.
do you do?
It's tough. But that's
we're back at it
that's
again.
That's football. Family. How's the kids? How are the kids?
Oh,
Are they in preschool yet?
We haven't been gone that long.
Imagine.
Imagine we don't post one until like we have grandkids.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
No, but kids, what a joy. Family.
We don't have any kids. Don't.
No
tell people
no
that.
kids.
I don't know if you're. Are you posting this?
Absolutely, dude. I just have to. Really, it's just a vent mostly on Florida State.
That's okay.
It's tough.
Sometimes,
and you know what?
We have had many emergency pods.
Yeah. And this one, you know what? It comes with the territory, like being a Florida State fan. I live in Georgia. I'm around Georgia fans. It's just what gets me is I'll hear it. Georgia plays Alabama tomorrow, and if Georgia fans lose, a couple of them are probably going to be like, "This is the worst thing in the world. We can't beat Bama. We were 2-10 last year. Losing to Bama, there's much worse things. And that's just what gets me. It's like I've been through the thick and thin. Like, no doubt. Did I hop on the bandwagon in 2014 because I loved Dalvin Cook and they were winning a national championship? Absolutely. But you know what? I've stuck with the good and the bad. And you know what? Tonight, it was bad. It wasn't terrible. Like, it's been worse, but like.
But you still repping?
But I'm still repping, and I'm still there for the boys. Like, even next
right.
week, I'm thinking about buying a ticket to Miami. Should I? No. To go? Like, no, definitely not. I've already spent money on Bama, but, like, that's just – I care about the boys.
Yeah.
No, I'm just really going to be mad if we lose to Clemson this year. There will be an emergency pod.
But, hey, we're back at it again, and sometimes it does feel good that when I sat back in this chair, I'm like, okay, this is home. This is home. No. This is back where it all started.
It's natural.
Can you imagine, like, dude, over 2 years ago now, you were sitting on an ottoman, and I was sitting on a little folding chair. I'm on.
What year was that? Was that like
August 2023?
Really?
Yeah. And so, or September, September, right around this time. And now 2 years later, I hope we have changed and grown into more of an adults.
I hope also we've changed and grown y'all as y'all have grown with us through this journey, gone with us through this journey. You might be a grandfather now. You might be a mother of 4. You might just be a single father out there that's just gone through a lot. And you know what? Your one time a week that you just get to put all that off and relax and just enjoy yourself is when you flip on Coda's Crib and you see that it has posted most of the time 7 p.m. every Friday night. Maybe a random Monday, Saturday, who knows?
Most of the time.
But when it comes on and you just see it pop up and that thumbnail that looks like a 3-year-old just went on Canva and edited it.
Yeah,
that's when you know.
Okay, it's almost like this. Maybe. It's like when I see Ninja go on live stream for playing Fortnite, it's like it brings back nostalgic vibes. So like maybe when you see Dakota Beckman or Coda's Crib pop up, hey, they've uploaded again. Maybe it's like brings you back nostalgic vibes. Speaking of nostalgic, maybe I should check the old Coda's Crib notes. I haven't checked that in who knows how long. What we got here? I have a point right here. I don't remember putting this. Me hitting Daryl and knocking his teeth out.
Who's Daryl?
I don't know. I don't remember putting that.
Well, fair enough.
There's a lot of stuff. That's good. No, family, football. What was
and,
that?
And now the last one, faith.
Mm.
Faith. How's
Man.
church going? How's your faith?
So I will say, dude, it's been just the past 6 months. Dude, it's been wild. A lot of trials gone through. But hey, I will say that what in James it says, count the trials, count all those as joy, because you're building some perseverance. And dude, I've been through it, and I've felt like my faith has been through it, but came out stronger. Wrote some songs, and
You've written some songs.
I've and with some very cool people, and like.
That's sick.
And able to still talk to Dakota, you every day. So
dude, actually,
awesome.
no, on that, our pastor like a couple weeks ago talked on James where it says, "Consider it pure joy, brothers, when you face trials of many kinds." And he talked about like in Arizona they built this like. I think one of the colleges there built this like dome, like this little paradise that they wanted to basically like simulate what it would be like to, I think, live on Mars or one of the planets. So they built this dome that was fully like functioning, but it was like fully controlled by them, to where they want to see how long people would last inside. Like you could go out at any time, but wanted to see how long they would last in there. So they had like everything. They had like an ocean in here. They had all the food, water, everything that you could imagine that you would need. And he said that during this experiment, like as they got into it, he just saw like they noticed like trees in there, big old trees in the dome would just fall over. And they were like, what's going on? Why are all these trees like falling over?
Know.
And so then they researched, like figured out that it's because there was no wind inside of it that was like pushing against it. And I guess trees, like they have to, like the wind that goes against them like strengthens their roots. And without that wind, that just the weight of the tree would just make it fall. So he was just comparing like basically like trials, things that come against us, like give us strong roots, like strengthen us, and to where like that's ultimately how we grow. And it's like nobody ever is just like, hey, I got everything together. I got my finances, I got my life, I got my family, everything together, and now I'm ready for a trial. Like that's not how trials come. They just come unexpected, and that's what makes it a trial. But and it's how you bounce back. And like life is hard. It is like it is. But we see how the Lord like brings good even in that bad. Like what is it, Romans 8:28? Like all things work together
for the good.
For the good. Like not everything's not gonna be good, but it all works together. And God ultimately has a plan. I mean, even with Charlie Kirk stuff, like terrible thing that happened there, but guess what? Good came from it. And like look at his funeral and how much people like following Jesus, like a revival's happening and everything. It's cool to see. It is it's definitely an inspiring time, I feel like.
I've heard that people, working in a church too. I've heard a lot of like things that are happening, like I'm coming to church for the first time in 15 years.
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot, and it's like, wow. And then this past Sunday, we call it, in the beginning of the service, the countdown, we got through the first song, and then, so we had to get somebody up on stage, and he's like, hey, guys, I'm just calling out an SOS. Scoot over some, because we got some more people coming in. It's kind of
that's
packed,
awesome.
So,
yeah.
So get over. That was Steven.
No, that's so sick. That's scoot over some.
Calling out an SOS.
You got to baptize somebody. A buddy this Sunday.
Yeah.
So
first time. I guess that happened too. I got ordained or whatever, and so that was cool. Cool part of my life. I guess another step in the ministry, and but I got baptized. One of my friends from high school, he just said he's been following the Lord and for a year now, and been in the Word and prayer. So he's like, hey, man, I would like to get baptized. And so I'm like, all right, man, it's actually this Sunday. So we're actually having it this Sunday. So cool. So we did it, and it was a cool experience. I was really nervous, but it was a really cool experience. And to do it in my home church, too, that's really
that's
cool.
sick. Didn't leave him under the water. He was
I brought him
raised
back up.
again with Christ.
I didn't leave him there.
Yeah, no, he's up. He's good. No, but that's sick.
What about you? Faith-wise?
It's going good. Starting a new Bible study at church, so that's just been kind of it's going through the motions there, figuring it out. A lot of prayer. Like I say, just kind of digging in. I mean, it's definitely a gut check, like seeing how, especially like Charlie's stuff, just seeing how much he did love the Lord and like was just such a proponent of the faith and just what he did, and look at like his death, it was bigger than just him. And ultimately, like that's the goal, is like more of Jesus, less of us. Like just we're here to be messengers and push Jesus' agenda, not our own. So no, it's a good gut check, I think. Just I mean, across the world, just seeing what a how valuable life really is, and like don't take it for granted. So that's definitely been something recently going through and all that. But realizing just that, like, I mean, we get DMs all the time, just how much Coda's Crib is missed, and
exactly,
it needs to be back in the
we
charts.
can't take this for granted, you know.
We
Coda's
can't.
Crib.
We really
And,
can't. So
we've been failing y'all. So, but hey, we're out here like we never left, just like that stain that Coco left, like it never left.
I'm actually gonna get some spot shot and go to town after, because there's a stain there, and there's a stain in front of the
She peed.
the stairs right there. Yeah, she peed. She puked the other day. She puked the other day, and like it was just her straight up like food. And then I go and I'm like, Coco, you better eat that up, like joking. And then I go to get paper towels to clean it up.
Oh,
I come back, that joker's slurping it up. She eating it like it was better
Like it's
the
cereal.
second time than the first time. And I'm like, girl, what is you doing? So, anyways, but yeah, let's see. Let's see where this goes. Noles by 20.
Yeah. Also, let's see where this goes. Coda's Crib. Episode number 50.
50 something, but hey, big also shout out to Tyler. He was a little drowned. I mean, it's 11:40. We're grown men now. We go to bed early, but he came back, and he's got the energy, and he ripped it. He ripped it. We had to say please a couple times, but he was here and he brought the energy, and we love it.
Hey, anytime, anywhere.
Anytime, anywhere. Coda's Crib out.
Yeah, Coda's Crib out. Come on. Hey, be there, be square every some Fridays
when it comes out.